And welcome to video number 2. I'm sorry there's no fancy graphics or fancy pictures. I'm in a hotel in Washington, D.C. for some work related production. I do video production for a living. So this video is going to be fairly plain Jane. But thanks for tuning in. And thanks to those who have subscribed to my channel, which right now consists of video number 1, and this is video number 2. I don't have a lot more to say that I didn't say in the first video, but I will kind of go through some of the things again. For those of you who haven't seen video 1, if you stumbled across this video, I am going to have weight loss surgery in November of 2008, and I invite you to subscribe to my videos. I'm going to try to make some updates to kind of keep people abreast of how that's going to go. I've chosen to do the vertical sleeve surgery instead of the lap band or the RNY because I feel like that's the best for me. And I talked to the folks at drhoya.com. That's going to be my doctor in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and it seems like that's going to work best for me. My wife is going down. We're both going to have the surgery that week, the week of Thanksgiving, because that's when I have some time off. And that's probably her text messaging me now. But I wanted to say a couple of things. Number one, I look forward to having the surgery, and I look forward for you guys to join me and watch me transform. It's going to be a life-altering, life-changing experience, and I wanted to document it every step of the way. And I'm going to be taking photographs and kind of, giving step-by-step of how things go down in Mexico. I know a lot of people are interested in how that whole process works, and I'll do my best as I go through the journey to tell you what I experience and how I'm feeling, and hopefully I'll be able to take the video with me there to kind of do some updates to bring back. But that's a long way away, and for those of you who are going to stick with me, I appreciate it. So a couple of things I didn't mention in video 1. My wife and I have been trying to get pregnant for 6 years, and we've haven't really tried to stop anything. We haven't used any protection, should I say, birth control to keep from having another child. We want another child, but it hasn't happened. So this is one of the main reasons why we're going to do this surgery, to help us get healthy quickly, so we can have another child. We have one who's 7, and we hope to have at least one, hopefully more, once we get thin. So if the timeline works out right, I think most doctors suggest you wait about a year after you have the surgery to start trying to get pregnant. So we'll see how that works, and hopefully by a year out, we'll both have lost probably 100 or more pounds, and we'll feel a lot better. Well, sorry there's not too much information here that's real useful yet, and it's going to be a while before I'm able to report anything related to the surgery. Until then, it's just about me and kind of the things that I'm going through. Right now, like I said, I'm in Washington, D.C. for work, and even coming here, you see some things, and I'm looking around, and I'm just getting so anxious to the time when I'm going to be more thin, so that I can put on a nice suit and feel comfortable in it enough to walk around. I'm in a very nice hotel here in Washington, and there's some high-level meetings and conference-related activities going on, and I really would just like to dress up and go out and see the sights, but I just don't feel like it. I don't feel comfortable the way I look. And hopefully, that self-image will get better. And I appreciate all your support, all the folks who have subscribed to my YouTube weblogs, and we're going to see you again soon. I'm going to try to keep this updated so that you guys can keep track of everything. But right now, everything's going as planned. I'm starting to put some money into the account that's going to take me to Puerto Vallarta. The one thing that has changed, we originally thought we were going to take my wife's mom with us be our support companion, since we'll both kind of be out of commission there. But we've kind of rethought that, because we want our son to have a normal Thanksgiving, and that's really not the place for him to come down and see us go through that. So we want her to stay here with our son to, give him some sort of normalcy over the Thanksgiving holiday while we're going to be in Puerto Vallarta. So now we're kind of sizing up some friends and see who's going to get the free trip to Mexico, because I wouldn't expect any of our friends to pay for their own trip to come down and babysit my wife and I while we're in Mexico after the surgery. So we'll see how that goes. I've got a couple of prospects and things are looking good. We're going to have to get some passports made for those folks, and we'll go from there. So for now, I'll say goodbye, and I'll see you next time.